Welcome everyone to the full moon reading in October. So this full moon falls on the 9th or the 10th of October, depending on where you are in the world. This full moon is in Aries, a fire sign, which is all about energy, initiative. It's about getting things started, getting things going. Aries is ruled by Mars, and Mars is all about action, desire, and it can be quite aggressive, but it's very motivating. Now, please remember to watch for your rising sign first, as I'll be covering the houses that this full moon falls in for each sign, and then watch for your sun and moon sign. Remember, it's a general reading, so not all the messages might resonate with you, so just apply them as you see fit, and where they fit into your life. Now everyone, the full moon is a time when we get clarifications and results from our intentions and our questions at the full moon. So it's a time of gratitude and forgiveness, and it's a time of letting go of what hasn't worked, and accepting where we find ourselves now. And in doing so, it enables us to, at the next new moon, make new intentions, set new goals and dreams, or tweak those that we had the previous month, but where we saw things didn't quite work out. Let's get started. Hello Cancer. So if you're a rising sign Cancer, this full moon in Aries is in your 4th house. So that's your house, your ruling house, which is ruled by the moon, and it influences your home, your parents, your roots, where you belong. So this is a big house, I find, because it our family and our connections and our past and our home, it's all things that are very close to our heart and also our comfort. When we feel we belong, well, things feel good, don't they? We feel nurtured, we feel safe, we feel secure, we feel stable. So let's see how this is going to play out for you. Now I've got the Queen of the Moon Oracle as the overall energies. Then I've got the Moonology as additional messages. And then we'll have the Universal Rider-Waite and the Witch's Tarot for more messages. Let's take that one. Feel the time of letting go, Cancer. What messages do you have for Cancer for this Aries full moon? The Chariot. I feel, Cancer, just with the cards so far, there's a sense of, look at that. Oh, there's a realization that's coming to you that is going to change everything. Okay. Wow. I feel a real sense of I feel Cancer, I'm just going to say it. I feel like you're saying goodbye. I feel like there's going to be endings. And that's because there's realizations. Now I'm really drawn to the 3 because it really ties in with the 10 of Cups. The 3 is the number of joy. It's the number of your creativeness, your creative self-expression. It's a social number. It's about travel. It's sharing. It's connection. It's the number of pleasure. And I feel that where you have been, where you find yourself now, is good. But you know it's not where you're supposed to be. And that could be anything. That could be in a particular relationship, that can be in a particular job, in a particular place, in a particular understanding. There's something that doesn't sit right with you. And I just got an image of you crouched in front of a door, peeking through this tiny keyhole. And you could kind of make out something for you. But it was never clear. And I feel like you were never sure. Is it just a notion of thinking that the grass is greener on the other side? Is that all it was? I'm just fed up with where I am now, so am I looking out to the horizon going, oh, well, that looks better? I feel there's been this real clarity in you that you know you're not where you should be, or doing what you should be, or being who you should be, any of those. But there was also this doubt of, where is this feeling coming from? Is it just, have I just made it up because I'm not happy? And rather than change things around me, I've just gone off and picked something way out there that I don't even know if it's possible. Look at the keyhole now. Suddenly there's going to be this understanding. Now this keyhole is so big that she could walk through it, no problems at all. And this is what you're going to be seeing. It's almost suddenly like the door opens. But I feel because this is the keyhole, I feel like the opportunity's there. You've got the Ace of Wands. But it might take a little bit more work than you thought. Or it might not feel as comfortable. Maybe in your mind, you would do it if you had this, that, or the other. Now you've been given the opportunity where you can do it, but you don't have the this, that, or the other. And so there's a sense of, ooh, risk involved. You want to walk through this keyhole, Cancer. You want what's on the other side. It's not an ego want either. It's a soul. But it's going to require you to say goodbye to things. the way you used to be, how you used to think, a way of life that you had, people that you had in your life, resources that you had in your life, whatever it can be, there's going to be an element of releasing. There's going to be and I see this card for you, Cancer, I see it as saying goodbye. So that could be to anything, an old home that you've lived in for many years. It can be family and friends, it can be a partner, it can be jobs, and it can be you, an aspect of you. And it's going to make you emotional. It's going to really bring out your emotions. And I feel, Cancer, there's going to be, I'm just getting real mixed emotions. And I feel that's what the Chariot is here for. It's here to tell me, take this opportunity. It leads to complete fulfillment for you. This is your card, Cancer. There is no doubt on where this will lead you. But it does require sacrifice. Now, when I mean sacrifice, we're never asked to sacrifice what is good, what is in balance with us. We are always asked to release what no longer serves us. So the way I see this energy, Cancer, is this is the opportunity. But I feel that you've been looking out at this tiny, tiny keyhole. You had feelings. You had a knowing that you possibly couldn't explain. Now the whole realization that you can do this is upon you. It's come through a gift from the universe. The aces are a gift from the universe. Now the wands is the fire. This is a full moon in Aries. So around this full moon, something's coming. And you can't miss it. Unless, Cancer, you are so closed off. But that's very few of you, if any. I just feel with this keyhole being so massive, when at one point it was so small, and that the reason why it was so small is I feel that you could only see one way of achieving this. You know, there was only one tiny possibility of this happening. Now look at it. And for some of you, it's the way that you thought it would happen is the way it's going to happen. But for others of you, it's going to come not at all as you expected. But you know it's leading you to where what you could see through that little keyhole, what you can feel in your heart and soul. Take this opportunity, Cancer. Take it. Take this gift. It's a soul journey. The wands is all about our passions. What inspires us? What gets us out of bed in the morning? It's really creative. It comes from a soul level. But it's going to have you a little bit divided. It's going to have these emotions running high. You're excited, but you also know that you're going to be releasing things. You know, you can't move state and not say goodbye to a few people. It's that kind of energy. And I feel that Spirit's saying, understand that there will be sadness. Don't suppress it, it'll come out in a non-productive way. If you want to cry, Cancer, cry. If you just feel like you want to hold on, hold on, but only for a moment, knowing that you're going to release it, knowing that it doesn't serve you anymore. Because the Chariot is fast energy, but only if we align the different aspects of ourselves. So, I mean, I often see it like this, but it's definitely in your case, it's like your mind and your soul are heading off in different directions. Your mind saying, I don't want to say goodbye, I don't want to go, and your soul's saying, you'll be so happy. You won't be alone. If you're saying goodbye to people, you won't be alone. The next place has fulfillment, and that's on all levels. That's ultimate fulfillment. I feel like for me, the 10 of Cups is even more joy-filled than the 10 of Pentacles. Because this is emotional fulfillment. This is everything, whatever you see as fulfillment, and having your cup overflowing with everything, whatever that means to you, that's what this is. You just need to align yourself. And I really feel that you definitely are Cancer. Like you definitely, you're going to understand this. But there's I think Spirit is trying to give you a heads up to say, hey, just because you're feeling really emotional, just because there is sadness and there might be regret, there might be disappointments, or whatever you might be feeling, Cancer, it doesn't make this wrong. It doesn't make what you're leaving behind bad either. And I think that's where this kind of like, oh, I don't know, this push-pull feeling comes from, is that, I mean, for some of you, situations need to fall away because they no longer serve you, they're no longer good for you. But sometimes, just in order to achieve your goal, you know, if you want a new job, you have to say goodbye to the old one. And sometimes, you know, you might have made friends there, good colleagues, you know, there's a sense of comfort because you know what you're doing, but you have to leave that behind. So there's a little tinge of, oh, that's what I'm feeling in this reading for you, Cancer. And for you, rising sign Cancer, this is about home, your roots, your past, where you belong, and your parents. So this, you could be moving away from family. You could be moving to where you belong. But again, general energy, so take it as it applies in your life. You'll see, Cancer, where it fits for you. I'm going to leave you with those messages, Cancer. Thank you so much again for joining me. Love and light, my friends. See you next time. Bye-bye.